All right, Waterbury, you ready for your next match? Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall.
I am the freaking golden boy, and no matter what steps in my way, I will conquer it.
Introducing first, he's from Laguna Beach, California. Here is the Golden Boy, Andreas John Ziegler,
It is the Northeast Wrestling debut of the Golden Boy, AJZ, National Bodybuilding Champion. And he is a guy who can do anything and everything, and he knows he can do anything and everything. Has also made a few appearances, for New Japan Strong. So this is a fast rising superstar, and you can take one look at him and know he is put together. He is a phenomenal athlete, but he is in for a big test against a competitor who really, in many ways, is his mentor in Enzo.
And his opponent,
the return of Enzo here at Northeast Wrestling. And, well, Enzo laying down the gauntlet in his own inimitable style, but wearing the Kobe ones here tonight against AJZ. And as Enzo said, he has been all around the world, so this is going to come down to experience, the teacher against the mentor, against the student. So we shall see. As Enzo already... Enzo not intimidated by the National Bodybuilding Champion, saying he's a trap star. Okay. I don't think AJZ is going to get the reaction that he is hoping for, but Enzo getting us into a super pose down here. Here we go. And now, getting things going. Collar and elbow tie up here, and AJZ clearly with the strength advantage, but Enzo is scrappy, he is gritty, and maybe that experience will allow him to get the better of the exchange here. Side headlock, nicely done. And he's going to have to use all of that knowledge he has gained over the years to be able to go through the strength advantage, and there's some strength of his own. Side headlock takeover from Enzo, and another thing is we have seen him in some very big spots here at Northeast Wrestling alone, let alone where he has been in the past. So he is not afraid of the spotlight. The question is, will AJZ be afraid of that spotlight they are in? To a standing position. As AJZ now grabbing that wrist. And muscling his way into that side headlock. A nice reversal and a nice takeover of his own, but Enzo using that momentum wisely to roll through, and AJZ going to those bottom ropes. In the early going, it is definitely a learning experience for the Golden Boy. Hear the crowd here in Waterbury, Connecticut at capacity for Over the Top. Behind the real one, Enzo. Another shoulder block. Up and over he goes. Tries to leapfrog. Enzo catches him in the eyes. Admonished by the referee. He has to be careful. As very close to going low, but instead hits the gluteus maximus of AJZ. Now going to the outside, and this, I mean, I have to say it, this is mind games. You poke a kid in the eye, you kick him in the rear end, and now he is going to be sitting there thinking, I'm completely being embarrassed here. And how is he going to overcome his own mind, his own thoughts of embarrassment to get back in this contest? Now having our referee back AJZ up so he has enough time to get into the ring. Another tactic, clearly. As there's the shoulder block. Sunset flip. Almost got him there. AJZ back to his feet and brought down with a clothesline by Enzo. Lateral press. Barely a 1 count, it looked like. Going once again to that side headlock, and it is all about the basics. It is all about the fundamentals for Enzo here at Over the Top. And that is as fundamental as it gets. A back suplex from AJZ. And now maybe, just maybe, that strength will come into play. Shoulder block of his own, bringing Enzo down. And look at that, a little bit of arrogance from the Golden Boy. As he catches Enzo in the air. And there is a hot shot on the top ropes, and AJZ now has potential to go to work here and really give it to his mentor. That was a very nice left hand as Enzo just dropped. He caught him on the button, but instead of following through, okay, now he's making the cover. 2 count. And that is the thing for AJZ now. Does he opt to wear Enzo down, or does he opt to bring him to his feet and go with a more power, strength-based offensive arsenal? And so far he is choosing the grinding method. But Enzo, having been there and done that, breaking the chin of AJZ. But he cuts him right off with a clothesline. It looked as though the momentum was going the way of Enzo, but instead, the Golden Boy right on top, laying in those shots with that left hand. And extra aggression on that last one makes the cover. Shoulder up. And you can see that aggression at play. Anytime you compete in something like bodybuilding, you really have to dig deep to get that extra mile, just that extra rep in whatever body part you are working. So AJZ knows how to get that aggression out, and he is showing it very well here against Enzo. Another lateral press. Enzo needing everything that he had to get the momentum and that explosive hip strength to get his shoulder up, because AJZ, fantastic pedigree, is really taking the lessons that have been taught to him by Enzo. And he's putting them to great use. Out of the way. Face first goes AJZ to the second rope. No, he was going for 10, but instead, power bomb from the Golden Boy. If he makes the cover, that could be it. No, the real one. Able to get that shoulder up once again, only a 2 count. This is a breaking point for AJZ. I mean, really, if you look at him, you can see it in his face. He is bordering on frustration here. And maybe, just maybe, those lessons imparted on him from Enzo could help him beat Enzo. Irish whip into the corner, and his entire back went across those top 2 turnbuckles, and he crashes down to the mat. And instead of going for a cover, letting it soak in, taking in the moment, and perhaps thinking about what he needs to do next to try to put the real one away for the victory. Charging back is Enzo, and that's the thing about him. You cannot leave him alone for more than a second or two. He is always going to fight back. Popped up, and there's a left hand. He is flattened. That is it. A near fall for the Golden Boy here. And forget about bordering on frustration. He just crossed right over. Totally frustrated. And I can't blame him. But now, the truest test of all. How do you face that frustration? Can he do it? Or is Enzo just in his mind a little too much? Blocks that right hand. Sends him crashing into that second turnbuckle face first. Now dragging, scratching, clawing his way to that second rope. Going to go up. Perhaps he needs to go for broke. We will see on that top rope, but AJZ gets that top rope, and Enzo causes himself more damage than good. Has him up. Into the TKO. That is it. That is his big move. No, his foot got on the rope. AJZ can't believe it. He can't believe that the count stopped. But he got his foot on that bottom rope. Did not have enough energy to get that shoulder up or kick out, but he had enough energy and ring awareness to get that boot on the bottom rope. What is this? He's going to go up top. Enzo did it a little bit earlier. It did not pay off. Perhaps it will pay off for the Golden Boy. Nope. I stand corrected. Enzo has him up. And he slams him down. Border toss. No, kicks out at 2. And he kicked out with authority. That was a big kick out from the Golden Boy. But Enzo is the one standing. Charges in. Oh, he just cracked his side on that post, but landed on the apron. Forearm sends him crashing into the guardrail. Now on the outside. Has him up, and the inner thighs of AJZ go right down on that metal. That is a bad, bad way for the Golden Boy, to put it mildly. Has him up now. What is he doing? Has him up in that position he had him in earlier. Where is he going? Right against the post. The traps, the entire back, quite frankly, and the neck and the shoulder go crashing against that post. And Enzo rolling in and out to break the count. And this is that veteran experience at work. Enzo saying, start the count, even though I'm on the outside. And now Enzo rallying this Waterbury crowd. Saying, keep counting. And Enzo stalking, charging in, and there is a running drop kick from Enzo on the floor. Going to roll him right back in the ring. And here comes Enzo now. AJZ is stirring though. The Golden Boy making his way to his feet. Here comes Enzo. DDG. Got all of it. No. He just kicked out of that? He kicked out of the DDG. I cannot. You can hear it in my voice. I can't believe it. Enzo certainly cannot believe it. So what does he do now? Where do you go from there? He's gonna go for it. No reverse by AJZ, and just muscles him up and over. Gonna go for that TKO again. No, Enzo lands. Jaw done. Enzo picks up the victory at Over the Top. The lessons imparted and passed down to AJZ were not enough for the Golden Boy.